I'm counting down until we start. We're renegades. We come to play. Yeah, we play hard. When it's done, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild. I toasted a good life. I toasted the lovers. A toast to you and I. I toasted a wild. To you and I. To you and I. I'm on the edge. Feels like I've been walking on ice. Wanna let everything go and feel alright. When I hear the drums and the heartbeats, sweat drip down our bodies. Oh, I know we're living. When it's done, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one. I toasted a good life. I toasted the lovers. A toast to you and I. I toasted a wild one. To you and I. To you and I. I feel the party coming on, and I know you'll come along when you hear it in your ear. Yeah, I know you're feeling the way we're moving. Nothing can stop it. We gon' let off here. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one. I toasted a good life. I toasted a
Good morning, millennials. You need a mint.
Welcome back to the
Bitch.
morning toast.
The morning breath today.
You're not gonna let the dream die?
No, never. And I said it to Ben yesterday, and you know Ben thinks he's like a songwriter, and he was like, oh my God, that's horrible. But then he obviously tried to rewrite it as like an indie Goo Goo Dolls song, and it wasn't terrible.
I can't help but feeling you're pulling a prank on us.
No, I think it's actually a great idea for a song, but if you guys don't, then I'll trust your judgment.
It was definitely a good idea for like a bit for the show, and like we appreciate, the comedic flair you bring to the show.
I am quite comedically flary.
Yeah, you've got a lot of flair. And
I've got a lot of inflammation.
yeah, but it's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Are you wearing new merch?
I am wearing new merch. So this is the Rolling Stones crop t-shirt. I tucked it in today so you can't see that it's cropped, but it's so fucking cute. Like, obviously I ordered it because I wanted it, but it's cuter than I thought it was gonna be.
It's
right?
really cute.
Like that color pink is so fucking pleeny. It's good stuff, man.
I don't think anyone has ever tucked in a Rolling Stone crop top.
I mean,
How do you tuck in a crop top?
And worn
I
it
don't
with
know.
a pair of trousers.
Right? I can't. Culottes.
That's how high my pants are, is that I could tuck in a crop top.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's when you know you have a problem.
And you know what? I'm just a serious businesswoman.
Do you remember your
I
culotte
dress for the
stage?
job I want and the job I have.
Do you remember your culotte stage?
I do remember, and I miss those culottes every day.
Do you still have them?
I have them, but like they did me not one favor. Not one. Not one favor. I guess maybe the only favor they did is that I was comfortable.
Yeah,
but I was
and that's a
little-
big favor.
I was a little too comfortable.
I agree. Well,
Like I looked like a, I don't know, like
but
it looks
if
like
there are new toasters, like if you watch episodes from like what, 8 months ago?
it was the first day of a year ago.
a year ago. Like Jackie just went through this stage
Actually,
where
a year and 3 months ago.
a year and 3 months ago, 15 months ago, Jackie went through this stage where like she wore these like oversized culottes that like Alexa Chung wears, you know?
Yeah, and she's Alexa Chung and I'm 5 foot. So
Right.
it was just a no from me, dog. And it didn't look good in any capacity. Sometimes like things don't look good in real life, but they do look good on the show.
I agree.
Like I have a pair of
Or
pants.
the opposite.
Yeah, I have a pair of pants I was gonna wear today, but like they were so unflattering. And they would have looked great on the show because you wouldn't have seen
But we
my
had things to do
fupa.
afterwards.
Yeah, and like I just didn't want my sisters being like, oh, our sister has a fupa. Like, how do we tell her?
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't told me yet, we wouldn't have told you. But I have that same problem. It's like everything I wear looks amazing in real life, but on the show it just like isn't captured well. I think I need to start wearing pants again. Having my thigh out like every day is just, it's a little too brave for me.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it's August, so Just give it a month.
Can we just talk about fall for a minute?
We can.
How motherfucking excited I am.
I don't know. I've been enjoying summer. I feel like it's just whizzed right by me.
This is actually the first summer in a long time.
What does the snitch think?
It's gone so fast. I feel like summer hasn't even started yet.
Because we've been working so much. But like, I feel like, as we just got back from a 2-week vacation, I feel like this is the first summer where I'm not like morbidly obese. And I just have to say, like, it still sucks. Like, I still have chub rub, I still have under boob sweat. Like, I'm truly ready. I'm not even ready for fall. I'm ready for fucking winter.
Does it suck any less?
I would say there's more options for clothing.
Okay.
I used to have a really hard time finding like shorts that didn't make me want to die. So it's a little easier, but I don't know. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's tough no matter what.
It's tough no matter what.
I thought this was going to be like my good summer, you know?
Oh, did you? Was it not?
I don't know, like...
I thought this was gonna be the summer of my life.
Was it not?
No.
What
You
did
look
I
like
do?
you're having a great time.
I guess, but like it just, I thought it was like, this
Margot,
is it.
you could be like all your other friends and have real jobs. Like, you were really having a great summer.
I guess.
I know, but like, what do I have to show for it? Like,
tan?
aside from vacation, actually, I used KKW Body today.
The highlighter or the foundation?
The highlighter, because I couldn't get the foundation.
Okay.
And I don't know, I shine like the top of the Chrysler building.
But sometimes shiny legs are good. I actually find that in all the Housewives reunions, they all have like super shiny, oily legs. And it's kind of like a sleek, sexy look.
Yeah, and this is a Housewives reunion.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, they had these chairs, but in couch versions.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Hark back to Provence.
Right, they really did a good job of... Actually, we just recently found that out. I don't know if we said that on the show. Someone told us that each reunion set is designed to like mimic or be inspired by the destination they took the trip on.
Erica Jane told us that.
Oh yeah, what an interesting piece of information.
An interesting factoid at its core.
At its core, like if you were to look up interesting factoid in our dictionary, it would be a definition and there would be see example Erica Jane.
This factoid.
Because now I notice it all the time. Like the Real Housewives of Atlanta had a koi pond in the middle of their set and the koi kept jumping out. It's because they went to Japan.
Amazing. Also, I feel like publications are always writing up like things you didn't know about Housewives or Bachelor, and it's like they always write the same things that we actually all do know because we pay
Watch
a little
the
bit of
Morning
attention.
Toast.
But that's a factoid that only we have.
Yeah.
So I think that's interesting. But back to just this whole summer thing, because now I'm really reflecting on my summer, and a lot of people are having what they're calling hot girl summers.
Do you think you're having hot girl summer?
I am.
Oh.
For sure. Because I'm the skinniest I've been in a long time.
Oh, because
so
you're
that's
feeling
helpful.
like you're
But Margo,
feeling
why do you
hot.
associate hot with skinny?
Because she's
That's
a
when I
product
feel
of
my
this
best.
society.
That
because
is a
she's
terrible mentality.
She's a product of this society. You can't fault her.
You are a byproduct of Victoria's Secret.
I guess, but I feel I
Hot
can
girl summer
wear
should be
more
how you
things
feel.
now.
Like I honestly am looking my best, the healthiest I've been. My chin is snatched, and I've just been feeling like absolute garbage this summer. Like physically feeling.
I just feel like we haven't really immersed ourselves in summer culture. Like this weekend we are. Snitch and I are heading out east, and we have a big weekend planned.
You
And
have no
honestly,
idea how much FOMO I have. Like the one weekend I actually have plans.
I can't believe like you haven't dropped your plans because
Me too. I was expecting you to.
I think it's going to be
should
that
I?
fun. Yeah.
I know, but I have like a really great weekend planned ahead in Vermont.
Okay, do what you have to do.
Fuck.
But I just feel like we let July pass us by. And I
Agreed.
think for August, we should make an August resolution that we embrace the summer vibes.
Okay, well, I had an idea that nobody like really wanted to. Like, I was going to make all the plans, but I really wanted to go see the One Republic at Red Rocks and get a house in Colorado for the weekend.
Oh, me
I
too.
never heard that plan.
No, me too. But we found a problem with that, by the way, of
No,
why we
didn't.
couldn't. I think it
It's
was
just
on a
that the
Monday.
concert was on a Monday.
I would do that in a
We
heartbeat.
could podcast.
I think we should
We
do
should
it.
podcast from the amphitheater. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's do a live show at Red Rocks.
Good morning, millennials.
Millennials. I think we
Let's
should.
do a live show at Red Rocks.
It's like super hard to get booked there.
like.
Totally. I think I just want to make the most of every weekend. Like we're going to Asbury for a show, and like we're making the most. Like we have a house with a pool.
You know what? I thought of a plan for Asbury that I will confer with you later on.
Okay.
I think it's exactly what we're going to need for the Steamy Vibes of Asbury Park.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Really?
I think.
What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to say it.
It's nothing crazy.
Oh, then I'm
it's
wrong.
just it's just gonna be someone's name.
Oh, to bring with us?
No, who lives there, and I think she has a country club membership, and she's a great girl. So.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm all about the country club vibes this summer. Like, I am, country clubs are the queen, and I am the sorry people, because, like, no one's letting me in. I'm taking recommendations, actually. I'm expanding. I was very specific when I set out on my journey to join a country club. There was one I wanted to join, and they didn't want to have me. So you know what? Fuck them, because I heard they're going bankrupt anyway. So I'm now opening my horizons. Please let me know recommendations of this is what I want out of a country club. Like, I don't want it to be like overpopulated with members that like I can't get a seat at the pool, but it definitely needs to have a pool. Bonus points for being pet friendly, but it's not a deal breaker. And they just need to be known for having like excellent grilled cheese, you know?
Yeah, and when I'm there, like I want an escape. Like I don't want to see, you know, airplanes and like.
I don't want to see
things-
the city skyline.
Yeah, I just want to be in it.
Like if they have golf, obviously that's an extra bonus for Ben. But again, I'm not
They have
hitching
to
my
have
wagon.
Golf. They have to have golf for your man.
Okay.
And by the way, if they don't have golf, then it means they don't have a golf course, which means they don't have big grounds, which means
No, I'm looking for
you
grounds.
might see the cityscape.
Yeah, I'm looking for major grounds.
Ground control to major.
Snitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of snitch, did you guys watch Bachelor in Paradise last night? Yes, we
Yes.
did. And we are not going to recap it today for two reasons. One, because there is an episode tonight, and two, because tomorrow is the official launch date of The Snatchler, Margot's very own TNN podcast, all things Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. We are going to be joining some episodes. You'll have your own guests. It is your show, but you'll never be on it alone because that's so scary.
Yeah.
But we're going to be recapping this. All three of
don't
us will
have to
do
be
it
on
this
it
week.
alone.
What?
I do have to be on it?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
This week, we'll drop an episode like Wednesday, and we will all be on it together to kick off The Snatchler. Episode will
The
be up.
Snatchler in Paradise.
Right. Episode will be up on iTunes at some point today, so just stay tuned for that. And it's all going to be very exciting.
And I plan on watching Bachelor in Paradise the whole season. I enjoyed last night. Also, I did something before. So because of the Tyler C, Gigi of it all, and now that it's really part of the conversation, I just wanted to understand more about him and Hannah and why people ship him and Hannah. So I watched the Fantasy Suite episode of Hannah Brown's season where she brought four. I called you because I wanted to understand what
Oh,
happened.
you didn't ask me.
I called you, but you didn't pick up.
No, we
I called her
spoke-
too. She's
we
like, I'm at
spoke about
dinner.
it.
I was already on to my next question.
Oh. Do you want me to explain?
How come four guys went to Fantasy Suites?
So the hometowns, she just couldn't pick one. So she
Okay.
was just like, I need more time. I need another week. You're all staying. And people were pissed because we had to sit through
Another week.
so long of just like, who's going home, and then nobody went home. That was really annoying, but like, whatever. It was fine.
It's actually so crazy because I guess that she had like a much deeper connection with more people than usual, so much so that she had to keep four, whereas like usually when there's three fantasy suites, like you really know like the top two. It's like she had four that she couldn't part with, and she picked the worst one.
Yeah. So in watching that, I feel like I got to see her relationships with all of the guys and the key players and like Luke P, like adios, amigo. I feel as though she should have picked ultimately Peter the pilot.
That's what Margot
Like,
says.
He was just like, they had such a real relationship. Like I understood the Tyler C, like he
Is handsome.
is like this gift of a man, and maybe he's capable of being a real person, but it's hard for people who look like that. It's
I
like that
agree.
episode of 30 Rock with John Hamm when it's
Yeah.
like, you don't live in this world.
When you're that beautiful, it's like you get treated differently.
You can't be in a relationship with that kind of person. I could understand why she didn't feel like it could be real.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Jed?
I know.
No, I
Like,
know.
he was the shortest.
Peter, like, I've been saying this forever. Peter and Hannah are the ones that make the absolute most sense. Like,
Justice
if-
for people with the name Peter who go on that show, because obviously they just get like the shit end of the stick.
Yeah, that was a meme.
Also, he
Was
looks
it?
like
Yeah.
he looks like a combination of Nick Viall and Colton Underwood, which I think is like the dream guy for Hannah B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, back to last night's Bachelor in Paradise, because this is the first full episode of Bachelor that I've watched, I think maybe in like a year. No, actually, I did watch a bunch of Colton's season towards the end. But, and it really wasn't as treacherous. Bachelor in Paradise is such a better show, better formula, so much more going on. But really not that much happened last night. They were taking, first of all, I have a really big, okay, I know we're not recapping it, but I just want to say, really unfair of them to like give intros to certain people and not other people, because I didn't, like, I know who Hannah G is. Like, she doesn't need an intro.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many people who just showed up and I was like, wait, who are you?
Yeah.
And like, it's helpful when they write like from Colton's season, but like, we need more.
I like Demi from Demi's season.
I
Yeah,
am
that was
obsessed with
hilarious.
Demi, and honestly, I ship her and Derek. I think they're super cute, and it's hard for me to say that because you know that I am.
I ship Derek and Tayshia.
I
think-
ship literally anyone in Tayshia. Tayshia is the hot girl of paradise.
She's having
everyone's
a
like
hot girl
everyone's
summer.
here for
She's
Hannah-
having a hot girl summer.
Everyone's saying like everyone's here. I think Hannah G. I'm like, really? I don't see that. I see everyone wanting Tayshia. And I
Yeah.
like that Tayshia's like involved in the Blake drama, but she's like above it, you know?
Yeah, and she didn't come back from her date like, oh, we're together. Why?
Yeah.
He should have talked to me before he went on another date.
And when she found out that Christina asked him out on the date, she's like, that's fine. Like a normal reaction. Like, I went on a date with someone. I'm not married to them now.
Totally.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
we're
That's
slipping-
just
that
a
was the first
teaser.
episode
That's
of-
a teaser for The Snatchler. If you want to hear us continue these conversations, and I have so many more thoughts. Also, our group chat last night while we were watching was so funny. We need to just like read it off.
Oh, yeah.
On the podcast. Snatcher will be up today. Search it on the podcast store. Subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. I'm actually really excited to just talk about this junk for like ever.
Okay, but can I
Get back to our roots.
Can we talk one
We've
more
been
second
doing a little too much business.
about your hot girl summer? What are you guys doing this weekend like that you have planned? I know Sunday is Brett Young at Surf Lodge. Like,
So
kill
we're
me.
spending the weekend at Margot's.
No, I know, but like, do you have any other plans?
Well, before Surf Lodge, like we're gonna go to Gurney's and like be cute. And then Saturday, like we're definitely gonna play some tennis at Margot's and like I think we're gonna go to a nice dinner Saturday night. Where
that sounds so nice.
Where we're like cute again.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I just got all my Toast merch, and it was all made for this weekend. Like I got my visor to play tennis.
Oh,
in.
that's so cute.
I got 2 bucket hats because Zach like really wanted a bucket hat. So like,
Zach is such a bucket hat kind of guy.
he really is. So we'll be twinning in our bucket hats.
Oh, Zach's coming too?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Hopefully she has a flagpole because I'm gonna raise that Morning Toast flag.
I've been to the house, and actually, there might be a flagpole.
There might be a flagpole. So I just think it's gonna be toasty. It's gonna be steamy.
I need to get some new
clothes.
clothes.
Is Olivia coming?
No.
Okay, well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God, you're so tan.
Thank you.
Like your legs.
Well, I sat in the sun this weekend
Oh yeah, at the country club.
at the country club.
Must be nice.
It was nice.
You're the queen, and we're the sorry people. Okay.
Basically.
I think it's time.
I feel as though it might be time to deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
So it's definitely time. And I don't want to, get crazy or anything, but I would be absolutely remiss, heartbroken, devastated, saddened if I didn't let you guys know that today's episode is brought to you by Jackie's favorite podcast sponsor, Brewmate.
It's one of my favorite. It's definitely my favorite podcast sponsor in the kitchen category.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, Brewmate's mission is to shake up the beverage industry for the better. Their stylish insulated drinkware is designed to keep your favorite beverages ice cold all day. So when trying to achieve your hot girl summer, it's necessary that you have a beverage in hand, truly, hopefully one with alcohol. And Brewmate just keeps any beverage like super cold, which is so hard these days. Like me and Margaret are constantly drinking beer, especially this summer, and a warm beer is just not the same as a cold beer. Now I know why there's so many songs about long neck ice cold beers that never broke your heart.
Right,
Yeah.
and it will definitely never break your heart if it's in a Brewmate because it will always be ice cold.
Honestly, I think a good crossover would be for Brewmate to work with Luke Combs.
Yeah.
And literally just have that song playing in their commercial or something. Because it's so true. Like an ice cold beer literally never broke my heart. And thanks to Brewmate, you'll never have a warm beer.
Right, and maybe if it got warm, it would break your heart.
Right.
But then you wouldn't have to worry.
They're dishwasher safe. They have so many designs. Jackie has a pink one. I have a black one because I like black like my soul. And they're dishwasher safe. Did I say that already? Because that's the most important part.
Yeah.
Okay, don't settle for warm alcohol or any beverage. Chill out with your favorite drinks all day long, all summer long with Brewmate. Visit brewmate.com and add the code MORNING to get 15% off your first order. That's 15% off your first order when you go to brumate.com and add the code MORNING.
Love it, you guys. That's what you need for your hot girl summer. That's what would make our summers feel like summer. We're gonna bring our Brewmates this weekend, Snitch.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna have long neck ice cold Sancerre.
I'll have long neck.
Sincere.
I'll have long neck ice cold beer. You can have long neck ice cold sincere.
Perfect. Okay, now we're ready. First story today is the story everyone's talking about, so we must give you an update. Gigi Hadid and Bachelorette castoff Tyler Cameron hang out again.
2 nights in a row.
2 nights in a row, supermodel Gigi Hadid and Tyler Cameron have now hung out twice within a 24-hour period. Following their Sunday night out at Brooklyn's Dumbo house, which spilled over to Hadid's Manhattan apartment, so I was wrong. They did go back to her place.
But they really tried to not be caught because I read on page 6 how exactly they tried to get into her apartment. Her apartment has a garage. They met around the corner. The car picked them up. It was a whole cafragiavra, and they still got caught.
Yeah. The pair went bowling Monday evening at Frames Bowling Lounge in Hell's Kitchen. Although Hadid was seen entering and leaving the venue with friends and not Tyler, an eyewitness spotted him inside, and there was buzz their group was bowling in one of the private rooms. Just days before Cameron's first night out with Hadid, the Florida general contractor was photographed leaving the LA home of new single bachelorette Hannah Brown. Okay.
Which they need to stop talking about, making it seem like he's a big player. That was the most staged photo ever, and he had to pretend like he was cool with being her runner-up, and he wasn't. So
Well, I watched the After the Final Rose, the finale, because I wanted to see this so-called connection between Hannah and Tyler and why someone like the Snitch would ship them and not Tyler and Gigi. Because if you love Tyler, you should want Gigi for him and not the woman who didn't pick him.
Right.
So I watched it.
Not the woman who didn't see his value.
Right. I watched it, and he truly is a precious gem of a man. He couldn't be better at saying the right stuff. Couldn't be hotter, truly.
Yeah.
And when he went out there, and she asked him on a date, and he said yes. It really felt like this wasn't the first time they had this conversation, and that something had been going on. And then there was also speculation that it looked like he went in to lean in to kiss her, but then stopped himself.
I didn't see that.
They're very familiar with each other, and then it's all weird. Were they acting in front of us? Have they been hooking up? Like, it's all strange.
As we've
I
been
don't
saying,
think so.
we're body language experts.
I think Tyler
And-
C has been like completely checked out since he lost and just really focused. Like I heard he was at Calvin Klein getting himself a modeling contract. Like I think he has absolutely no regrets about not being picked. Like he did what he was supposed to do on TV to come out looking like a good guy, and he is a good guy, and he did what the ABC network told him to do, but like he is so beyond far gone this franchise. Like he is not going to date Hannah. Like he is onto bigger and better things, and Hannah is taking a major loss this season. Like as if she couldn't have lost worse at her own season. Like it just keeps getting worse. She needs a businessman bow. She needs like an A-Rod.
Yeah, I really like her, and you were right. She's a great bachelorette. But she really made, even before him having a girlfriend, Jed, like she really made the wrong choice.
Yeah.
And that
Out of
makes
all the guys that were
that
left.
makes me just question her.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
Yeah.
So how do you, what's your response to that, Stannis?
Stannis, I don't know, like, because I remember when I was co-hosted with you and I said, I was like, I really think that she's going to pick Jed, even though I really don't want her to.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of saw it coming, and I don't know why, but it's like, I feel like we always watch these seasons and like we always like see these people pick these people that we don't understand. We're always like, I don't see it,
Right,
I
but
don't
then we
get it,
do
it doesn't make
understand
sense.
it.
But we never even got the chance to understand it because he was an idiot.
Right, that's like Brian and Rachel. Like they didn't let us see their relationship at all, and as far as it looks, like they have the most stable, healthy relationship,
Right.
and they're about to get married. And like just from what ABC told us, it's like he was a consolation prize, and that's so not the case.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know. Like, because also I'm sure once everything went down, they wanted to like make everyone started hating him right away. So like, I don't know if they like edited it. I don't know what it was, but I never saw Jed as being like, oh my God, like I could love him, but even before it.
Yeah, but also, even before the girlfriend thing came out and she found out about that, then last night, or on the finale, we were finding out things that happened while they were engaged.
Right.
That were like not cool.
Right.
And not saying that she should have called it off then and there, but like she knew he was not a good guy. Like
Yeah.
if she had called it off and then went to Tyler, like maybe things would be different, like Ari and Lauren.
Yeah.
But she literally had to wait until the world would have turned on her if she didn't break up with Jed.
Yeah.
Right.
And then she goes back to Tyler, and I
actually feel like maybe her and Jed would get together again.
No way.
I don't think she can even look at him. Like,
Yeah.
how can you look at a person when like everything they've ever said was just not true?
Yeah.
And they also were telling you things like they were being honest to a point, like to this point when there was like this much they needed to say. So they're so calculated.
Yeah.
I literally could not look at him.
I could not look at him.
I was just like, you're fucking pathetic with your music. When he showed up to propose to her with his guitar, I literally like was jumping out of my skin.
I was jumping. He can't sing. He literally cannot sing.
He confessed,
Honestly, I'll forgive him if he does a cover of Toast.
he confessed to her early in the season that he went on the show for his music, but now he's really having feelings for her. So when he showed up and played guitar, like on the biggest moment, on the biggest stage,
Yeah.
I would have been like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
I know.
You're using me again. And that's what it was. And she said it once, but like he was using her the entire time.
Yeah.
For press and his sad songs.
Sad songs.
I don't want to hear sad songs anymore.
Anyway, I say this because I do not ship Hannah and Tyler. And
No,
I
me
think
neither.
Now people are saying Tyler might be the Bachelor.
I don't
Then
think
way.
so.
Absolutely
Chris
not.
Harrison like stepped out and he was like, if Tyler's like living and loving the limelight and which he should do, that's not the kind of guy we want as our Bachelor.
Oh my God, they love to like
with
selectively
you.
make fun of people who like live for the fame. Everyone, even like the good guys in Bachelor Nation, like live for the fame. Ben Higgins, precious gem of a man. He's hosting the new show that they are going around regionally dating bachelors. Like everyone takes what the show gives them, and they need to stop acting like that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Just Tyler might be getting a lot more from
He's
the
just
show.
getting better fame.
Yeah, like Calvin Klein and Gigi Hadid.
Right.
Do you think that if they offer him the Bachelor that he should be the Bachelor?
No, I think he's above
literally,
it.
I really don't think that he can be the Bachelor anymore because it's always like then it's a conversation of like, is he ready? I don't think so because he's busy dating other people. Blah blah blah.
I can really
like,
see like in 2 years, like honestly, like him being one of the biggest male models in the world.
Yeah.
Like he is just so fucking hot.
Yeah.
He's like classic American bad boy next door. And if Calvin Klein picks him up, like which they're saying that he's going to, like I could just see him on billboards in underwear, like I can picture like this being like the biggest springboard for his modeling career, and like him just being like who's like a male, like
A viral male model?
no, not viral, like a Tom Brady looking like just like all American, like Tommy Hilfiger, face of Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
I could see him on the back of a horse.
I'm not familiar with the male model.
I'm
Me
honestly
neither.
not
And-
familiar with one male model.
No, me neither.
I can't name
Except
one.
for Hot Felon.
Hot felon, he's hot, yeah. whatever. I could just see him like
I
really.
agree. Also, when you are the Bachelor, like you probably come out okay, but everyone hates you along the way. Like he's in a great place, but then you think about like Peter Krause, who is kind of in the exact same position, like beloved. Should
Nikki
he be,
Bella.
Should he be the Bachelor? What is he going to do next? He's going out on a high.
But he actually, I think, in my opinion, is one of those few people who like actually doesn't want the fame. Like he enjoys the success, like his business has grown so much because of the show and he owns that and like leans into that. But I don't think he really wanted ever to like be on TV and be more famous.
Chelsea Moore said he's the next Smith Jared.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. The face of the absolute hunk.
Yeah.
Great comparison.
Okay, I love that for him. Anyways, back to him and Gigi. It's happening, you guys. It's happening.
The next Derek Zoolander. Thank you, Spencer Lane.
I can't believe 2 dates in 24 hours, like they're smitten.
Yeah, but that's
What if
either
they're-
good or bad because you could burn out too fast.
100%. I don't know that it's the great love of our time, but they're smitten. The date Soho House went well.
Right. Or what if we're all
and
wrong
the whole
and
world
it's
was
not?
still talking about it, and they still wanted to go out again.
Right, and Margot, that's a good call. What if this is not the greatest love story ever told? Like, what if like she's like taking him under her wing and like gonna help to get him signed with Luis from IMG? Like, you know what I mean? Like maybe she's being his mentor.
What if they like are like model friends?
Yeah.
now, as opposed to like being.
And like
in
she's
love?
gonna get like a back end commission from like all the work he does. That'd be a good business move.
Yeah, but then they're both like beautiful, sweet people. Why wouldn't they be falling in love?
Right. Maybe there's
Maybe the connection wasn't there, and then
beautiful
she was
people
like,
can be friends.
And then she was like, "I
Look
can
at
help you."
No, but like I could see them being together, like personality wise. So
Me too. But also Gigi's a smart businesswoman. This could also just be like a real arrangement.
I don't know. I'm following this closely, and
But so Tyler doesn't live in New York. Where is he staying?
He like is staying on his friend's couch on the like Upper West Side.
How do you know that? Freak.
Because he said that on Nick Vile's podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay, friend's couch.
Friend's couch.
Futon or couch?
But I think he's looking for apartments.
He's gonna need to get his own place to bring
wow,
Gigi back to.
some real entrepreneur in the real estate world should just hit him up and start helping him apartment hop.
Yeah,
Shop, not hop.
like Gigi deserves better than friend's couch.
I agree. Gigi can't be taken back to a friend's couch.
No, she cannot.
No, and Gigi like truly lives in a palace.
Yeah. Okay.
When they go out, who do you think pays?
Ooh. Well,
Yeah, him. Like they're not going out to like 5-star
I don't know,
Michelin
but then
restaurants.
the Soho House logistics of it all, like she has to give her member card.
Yeah,
they
but-
ask for member card and credit
credit
card.
card, yeah.
And so she would obviously give her member card, and then is she going to say?
And your credit card?
Or no, he would just give his credit card.
But he might not
Might
you
not
don't
know the
realize-
standard procedures.
Yeah, and she goes to give a card, but it's just her member card, and he thinks she's paying.
Oh my God,
Stop.
stop. The logistics, I can't stress enough how bad of a place Soho House is to take on a date if not both people are members. It's too awkward.
It's too awkward.
The logistics of a date are so painful. Like when I only been on one date in my life and I was not 21 and I went to a bar and like I had a pit in my stomach the entire time. Like how awkward would that have been if like I'm with Ben and like I like him and like I don't get into the bar because I'm such a loser and like we have to go find someplace else, find a table, like
Chuck E. Cheese.
torture. Yeah, like the logistics of a date are horrible. And for you to set up a date at a really a logistically negative place must be you're like the most confident person in the world.
But if anyone's going to be the most confident person in the world,
It's
it's going to be
Gigi Hadid.
Gigi, and it's going to be Tyler. Like, he's John Hamm in 30 Rock. Like, he shows up to places. Maybe they take care of the check because they've enjoyed looking at him.
Right, and they really got so much good press.
Yeah. Do you think Gigi Hadid even gets a bill?
Someone
Yeah.
commented that. I feel like she doesn't get a bill.
Yeah, no,
but like
I think she does.
Maybe the people at Soho House were like so aware of like how big of a deal this was that they were just like, it's on us.
We don't want it to
I
be
don't know.
awkward.
I'm not going to start like slamming the service at Soho House, but I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah. Well, I actually got an interesting DM because we were talking about how like super famous people and like Soho House memberships, it's like just because you're cool, like sometimes you can be too famous. From a girl who used to work at Soho House, and she said Gigi, at the time when she was working in New York, was not a member, and she used to come all the time with Joe Jonas, who is a member.
Got it.
But maybe she has since become a member.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Tyler's a member.
She probably enjoyed her time there, and then Joe like moved on, so she got her own membership.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's tough when like the person you lean on like takes your membership, you know?
Yeah, but I think
That makes the breakup like that much harder.
But
It's like now I lost the love of my life and like I also can't go to Soho House.
Yeah, but at least she got in. She definitely got under 27. Like
Yeah.
And they went on a Sunday. Actually, Sundays after 5, 50% off.
Wow.
Oh wow. So it was
Gigi's a thrift.
It was a discounted meal.
A discounted date.
I can't.
I can't. Okay. Next up, in some more young love news that I'm skeptical about. Ariana Grande is dating Social House's Mikey Foster.
I have heard this before.
We heard
And
this
then
months
she
ago.
literally tweeted, "No, I'm not." But then today, Page Six is reporting that she is. And now I'm like, okay, she released a song with him called Boyfriend. I think she's trying to tell us he's her boyfriend.
Right. This is like when Lil Nas on his album cover like had him riding towards a building that was a pride flag, and then like nobody got it that he was coming out, and then he came out. He's like, I literally told you guys.
And so in this instance, I would feel like she's literally telling us. Except a few weeks ago, someone reported that she was dating him, and she quote tweeted, and she was like, actually, you know what? I screenshotted the tweet because I thought it was so hilarious.
Maybe she wasn't back then and is now.
Maybe
like
they were
worked
just hooking
together and
up
fell in
then.
love.
But it wasn't very long ago. Look,
Things change. Look, Tyler and Gigi.
I'll find the screenshot, ladies.
And I feel like when you first start to date someone, like that first 2 weeks, like shit happens so fast. Like next thing you know, you're moving in together.
Yeah,
And we know Ariana moves fast.
She does.
she does.
But hopefully she's maybe learned her lesson.
Here it is. Cosmo tweeted, confirmed, Ariana Grande and Social House's Mikey Foster are dating. And she quote tweeted it and said, damn, y'all really said confirmed and no one's confirmed in the same article. Tight. Anyway. But maybe she was just...
But by the way, that actually doesn't
That's not
fully
to say
she
no.
was
disprove.
just going after their reporting skills.
Yeah, because they said confirmed, and then the article had actually no physical confirmation.
And that was 3 days ago. So maybe it's
So
like...
by the way, that's not a rebuttal.
Okay,
that's not a rebuttal.
Wait, I actually read that article and I thought the exact same thing because the title said confirmed, and then I clicked it. I was like, oh, they have to know something. And it was like, people are speculating.
Journalism these days,
You don't
is
need a
just-
degree.
So she was just calling out their like journalistic integrity, but not denying.
This is like the same level of confusion as like Cole and Lily, like calling out journalists, but not really telling us what they're calling out or how they actually stand.
But also on that front, they are together if anybody saw Lily's birthday post for Cole.
Yes,
Yeah.
she wrote him a poem.
A poem. So
I
like,
don't really care about them.
yeah, but I feel like now we have our answer. So we can all
and I'm happy.
put it to bed.
Yeah, I sleep better at night knowing you're sleeping better.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Janice
am.
Baratheon sleeps.
Stannis sleeps.
That's so crazy to be a Stannis because there's so much I could keep you up just about what other people are
Why do you
doing.
think it takes me forever to go to bed?
And you have no control over it.
I know. It's called anxiety.
And you can't even like give them advice like they're your friends.
They don't
Like,
listen to me.
They don't listen to you.
They don't even see me.
I think you need help.
Okay, well, you know what? I think it's time for Ari to be in love again. You know, I feel like she spent so much time working on herself. She seems like she's in a good place.
But also, like, she is the pop star, and I know it's hard when you're that famous. Like, she's arguably, well, she is probably top 5 most talented pop stars of our time in terms of vocal ability, and also her level of fame is just astronomical, and there's no stop. There's no end in sight.
Number one most followed person on Instagram, yeah?
Oh, is she?
No, Cristiano Ronaldo is, I think she's number 2.
She's up there. And like, I don't know. I don't know him. It seems like he's really like piggybacking on her fame. I've never heard of Social House.
They are her concert openers.
Yeah, headliner.
Oh, cute, actually. That's
Yeah.
cute. And
So-
you know what? Very stable.
Very stable. So she's able to tour because apparently she can't stop, and she's got her man with her.
Okay, I spoke too soon. We went to the concert and we missed the opener, so that makes sense.
Yeah, oh, but we were in the room with them. In that
We were?
candy room. Yeah, I think you guys had went to get tequila, but they came
Sounds
in,
like something we
they
would
came
do.
in after their opening, and everyone was like, oh my God. And I was like, I guess that's the opener.
Oh, cool, cool,
They were
cool.
really cute, and they were really nice to everyone.
That's nice.
Love that. Like
Love-
Gigi Hadid.
Like Gigi Hadid. So,
Nice on set.
Yeah, nice on set.
So I ship. That's 2 ships today coming in. My
Ship is coming in. Speaking of Housewives, Real Housewives of Orange County is back tonight, and it's the first season. Vicky Gunvalson is not a housewife. I'm really interested to see how they label her. Friend of Tamra?
Friend of Tamara.
That
I
is
think.
so low.
Yeah.
Like, she brought Tamra onto the show and made Tamra what she is.
But you know it's going to be a good season because these women have something to prove. Just like next season of Beverly Hills is going to be great because these women have something to prove.
But they also have something to prove, being like, wow, Vicky actually got demoted. That means any one of us are fair game for demotion.
And by the way, it is the season of Shannon Bedore. And as a
It is hot. It is hot girl summer for Shannon Bedore.
As a Shannon stan,
You
a
have been
stan-in,
a Shannon.
a stand-in, I've been waiting for this day, and I sat here and I took it for so long, defending her blindly.
You did.
And so this is my time. Don't
Okay.
let us down, Shannon.
I really hope she doesn't let us down, because while she's looking her best and her life seems to be really in a good place, I just hope that irrational like sense of logic that she uses when arguing with people for no reason, I hope that's gone away.
I think it has, because that was coming from her anger.
Yes, and her like self-doubt.
Yeah. So it seems as though those things are dissipating.
Okay.
And we're getting a blooming Shannon Bedore. She's in full bloom.
Full bloom.
Do you know who Shannon Bedore is, counselor?
I know the name, like I know she's a housewife, but like
Of what city?
if she was in a lineup,
What city?
I'm assuming Orange County because you're talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
Oh,
we
you
just
good.
talked
You're
about
paying
But if
attention.
she was put in a lineup,
No.
no.
Okay. That's good. Next, more Housewives news that I thought was so interesting and important. Denise Richards thanks fans after they point out her enlarged thyroid.
What?
Denise Richards' health is improving thanks to her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans. The former fashion model revealed that after appearing in the season 9 reunion, viewers were quick to point out that her thyroid didn't look quite right.
Okay, now, before we finish, where is your thyroid? Like your jaw?
No,
Throat.
Throat. Neck.
Okay.
Quote, a few of you pointed out after the Beverly Hills reunion that my thyroid was enlarged, she wrote on Instagram Sunday. You were right. It was something I ignored until pointed out. She added, I thank all of you who sent me messages, #self-care. The TV personality is now taking steps to take care of her thyroid issue, revealing that she has stopped eating gluten. Quote, it's amazing to me in a short time eliminating gluten from my diet how much my thyroid has changed. I had no idea how much our diet can really affect our body and for me how toxic gluten really is.
Thank God I don't have that problem because I love gluten.
But I just think that's so crazy. That's not the first time I've heard of something like this where someone noticed something on a show and told like the person and they got it checked out and apparently it was like dangerous for them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wish I could remember
The
what it
benefits
was.
of reality television.
Yeah. The benefits, truly.
Yeah.
And that's like people helping people.
I just love Denise Richards. Like, I just want her to have a long, prosperous life and career. She's in the 90210 reboot, which I think will be great for her acting career. I just think, like, all of Denise Richards' chips are coming in.
They're coming in. She's in full bloom as well.
She is in full bloom as well. And I don't think she realized that the Housewives might actually be helpful in blooming other things. I think that, like, when you are, like, a true celebrity actress, like, you think of things like this as a step down.
Yeah.
But the Housewives franchise is so much more elevated than it used to be, and Beverly Hills especially, like, joining certain casts, like, could be sad. But joining Beverly Hills is definitely a more prestigious of the franchises, and I think that, shockingly, to Denise's surprise, this has been so good for her on all fronts.
Yeah.
Health, marriage, career, her ship is coming in.
Money, $4
Money.
million.
Can you use that?
$4 million for 2 seasons, so at least we know we have her at least for another season.
Yeah, I think it was more than are you sure it was 2 seasons?
I think.
Well, anyways, she deserves every penny. And
Yeah.
That's contradicting what I used to say.
No, I just love, the thing about Housewives is it really shows you, like, how people, can change, and people are always not what they seem. Like, I'll never forget the first time we interviewed Leanne when we thought she was crazy, and she literally was so nice to us, like, wanted to go out for drinks, like, couldn't have been cooler, more relatable. It's just like, you think you know someone, but you don't.
Yeah. Also, the other person I was talking about who was diagnosed on TV, Tariq El Moussa, apparently had a cancerous thing that a nurse saw on his show.
Yeah, I see
and
that.
pointed it out, and then he found out.
Interesting. I
Speaking
stood
of-
behind him in an airport once. I'm like, I was truly starstruck.
I was there too, and like he was really. I thought
He's
he was,
huge.
We couldn't place him at first, and so I was just like, oh, movie star. But then reality star. But he really looks like a movie star.
He's like a big guy.
Yeah.
He has a presence about him.
And he was nice to everyone on set. Speaking of house shows, I watched Flip It Like Disick, which I
Oh.
meant to talk about yesterday, and it's got potential.
Okay.
It really does. I like the houses that they're doing, and you know I'm not big into home shows, but I like
Whose house was the first episode? They're doing famous people, right?
not only famous people. They're flipping like luxury properties and making them like just one of a kind dream houses. So they did that with like one sad house. They made it like not sad at
How
all.
many houses per episode?
There was 2 this episode. It was one house that they finished, one they're looking for their next one.
Got it.
And then they also did a bedroom in Steve Aoki's house.
That was cool, yeah.
Which was really cool. I think they've got a great team.
I think it's great that they finally have like a home show on E. Like, not they have too many. It's a good one. It's with a Kardashian star. It's definitely a good formula.
Yeah. My issue is the decor that Willa Ford is bringing.
I wanna be bad. Make that look so good.
Is so not my vibe. It's like very like anthropology, you know,
Understated.
very California. So many like plants in the room and also a lot of things on the floor and on the tables that don't do anything, you know, like and that's not for me. So
No, it's not my style
and
either.
she's saying like it's a contrast between like these masculine modern homes with like a more homey feel, but we've got to tone it down on the greenery, my friend.
That's the problem I have with like a lot of HGTV shows is like it's cool to watch like the renovations, but like never once would I actually want my house to look like that. It's like farmhouse, it's rustic. Like what happened to just like modern, comfortable furniture?
Yeah.
That's like not a thing.
I agree. It was too much. But you know, they'll find their
Wicker chairs. Like, no, I need to sit in this chair.
Every single chair was like worse looking than the next.
And not able to be sat in.
And all of the rugs were like straw, you know?
Yeah, that's so not my vibe.
So not my vibe. And Scott's partner, Benny, is a little annoying, but I think I could come around on him. You know, he just is coming off strong and, like, obnoxious.
And it's also, like, the first day of filming, like, he might not know, like, what his place is in the show.
Like, Scott is strong and obnoxious, and so we need a different ingredient.
And, like, to balance it out.
That's my favorite thing that I've gotten from Songland. It's like, it's too much of one ingredient.
Yeah.
You know?
Songland is such a great show.
I'm behind. Who else has been on?
I'm behind, too, but I just watch episodes of people that I like.
Since Aloe Black, I don't think there's been an episode.
Oh, so I'm not behind.
They haven't.
Aloe Black was the best episode they've ever done.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were looking for a song for the soundtrack for Hobbs and Shaw, the new Fast and Furious movie.
Oh, cool. It was probably sponsored. Like, the episode was probably sponsored by the movie.
No,
Oh, that would be smart, but
Yeah.
it didn't seem like it.
It didn't seem
It was
like it.
But the director and Aloe Black were there.
100%.
okay.
That's good advertising. Almost as good as a morning toast advertisement.
Oh, are we about to get one?
No.
I'm feeling.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I want one.
Okay. Today's episode is brought to you also by Attitude, which is a brand new company of sheets. And I have recently changed my sheets to Attitude maybe a week ago. And I just have to say, I'm now sleeping with pants because I didn't realize how much your sheets can, like, affect your temperature. And I guess I had, like, bad non-breathable sheets before, and now I just feel so cool at all times, which is truly a game changer. Attitude is feathery, soft sheets. If you want to get the best sleep of your life, you've got to try Attitude. It's different from other sheets. They do not deliver, oh my God, sorry, I can't talk. I have a frog in my throat. Give me a second. So they have comfort, cooling, antimicrobial, and they're better for the environment. The cooling element is really what got me. Their organic bamboo lyocell is extremely breathable. It regulates your temperature to improve your quality of sleep. And they're also better for the environment because the organic bamboo lyocell recycles 98% of the water it uses, so it's the most sustainable bedding available. Cotton uses a ton of pesticides and wastewater and is harmful for the environment. I never thought about my sheets as being, like, A, harmful for the environment, or B, like, not good for me, like chemicals. It's like the same with tampons. Like, you don't want to be, I spend so much time in my bed. Like, I want 98% organic sustainable sheets.
You spend the most amount of time probably, I mean, so do I, in your bed.
Yeah.
So you need to be thinking about what you're putting on your body.
The amazing sheets have a 30-day risk-free trial. If you're not fully satisfied, you can return your sheets for a full refund, and they even cover the shipping returns. The bedding is for the educated, conscious consumer, 100% organic bamboo made with non-toxic manufacturing process. It's hypoallergenic and antimicrobial, and I definitely feel as though Theo has been enjoying them.
That's the true test.
He has a coat of fur on. Like, he likes to be cool when he sleeps, and he has been sprawling out on the sheets, like, legs spread.
Spread them.
Spread them. Attitude sheets, they're soft as silk, breathable as linen, but at the price of cotton. You're going to love them, and when you support our sponsors, you support our show. Our listeners will get 20% off their sheet set and free shipping. Text TOAST to $79.79.79. The only way to get 20% off your set of Attitude sheets and free shipping is to text TOAST to $79.79.79. Again, text TOAST to $79.79.79. Message and data rates, they may apply.
They may. I love it. And I just can't, when I think of Attitude, I can't help think of, we've got that attitude.
It's a great name for a brand.
It really is. And they're also great sheets. 1111, make a wish.
I wish, like, nights sleep. Oh my God, I really can't talk today. I wish, like, oh my God. I'm done. I don't even want to say it.
I wish for sleeps like this forever.
That's what I was going to say. Thank you so much. And Attitude is a great brand that I wouldn't have known about if not for the toast. So honestly, I'm super grateful, like, to myself.
No, and I feel like we're getting into really every category where it's like, if you stick with us, man, we'll get you set for life.
We'll get you set. We'll get you organic.
And
We'll get you
20%
in
off.
healthy. Yeah. Oh, and saving money, which is greatest.
The greatest. Okay, next story. Gwyneth Paltrow is finally moving in with her husband after a year of marriage. After nearly 1 year of marriage, Gwyneth Paltrow is consciously making a big decision. She's making Brad Falchuk her full-time roommate. Yes, at long last, the duo, they wed in September 2018, are moving in together, the actress revealed while speaking with InStyle. Married life has been really good, she raved, and now we're moving in together this month. I adore my husband. He's brilliant and deeply kind. I feel like he's a real equal too, and he pushes me in the best ways. I really like being married. It's fun.
I love them so much, and I'm definitely a Gwyneth Paltrow apologist because I feel as if she's the most misunderstood woman in Hollywood. So I'm sure when people like her, they're like, she's out with her husband, like whatever works. I don't know what it's like to get married when you have kids and they have kids. Like, there's a lot of politics. Like, it takes time.
When I was reading Howard Stern's book, it's a compilation of some of his best and favorite interviews, and his one with Gwyneth Paltrow was great for him because it showed that, like, he could, carry a different type of interview, and it was amazing for her. She was so real and so funny.
She's the coolest. Like, it's so weird to me, just like that she's gotten this.
And you talk about her positively all the time, and everything you've ever said came off in that interview.
Yeah, it's like, it sucks that, like, she's gotten this reputation as being this, like, pretentious, like, and, like, whatever. Yeah, she sells $300 face masks on Goop, but there's a market for it. Because in reality, like, I feel as though she's the most misunderstood person. She's literally never been like, I met her once and she remembered me, followed me on Instagram, we DM, then I had lunch with her again. She's literally the nicest lady ever, and I've hung out with her and Brad, and first of all, the hottest man alive, Brad. And so smart, like, he's so good in his field. He was smart enough to put Ben Platt in a Netflix show that's coming out soon, like, can't fucking wait.
I mean, anyone who could give us Scream Queens
Yeah.
is a fucking genius
Glee!
of our generation.
Glee! Oh,
Yeah.
and by the way, the best part about their love story is that they met on Glee.
Oh, that is the best part.
So they're just like such a good couple. The way they talk about each other, like, first of all, they're both so hot, and they like know how hot each other is, and like really are excited about the hotness of one another. And they both just like love each other so much. And I just like am out here like truly petitioning and lobbying for Gwyneth Paltrow to be more understood.
For justice for Gwyneth Paltrow.
Justice for Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm here for that, except after reading her interview, I really ship her and Brad Pitt. Like, they were...
Oh, what was their love story?
OTP. Oh my God, they were like... just obviously like Hollywood's golden couple. She was saying that her dad loved him. Like, her dad was more devastated when they broke up than she was. And he was the one who defended her to Harvey Weinstein. And he's the only man in Hollywood that we know of who did something at the time and risked his
own career.
Position for her. And she was saying, like, at the time, I wasn't, you know, the actress that I am now. I didn't have any power. And Brad used his own power to, like...
his leverage.
To defend me, and for that, like, we don't appreciate Brad Pitt enough.
Totally.
And
I didn't know that. When was the interview from? What year?
Maybe 2014. She had consciously uncoupled with Chris Martin, and she explained that too, because that was a phrase from like some guru that she had heard, where instead of divorcing, like, you know, after divorce, there's bad time, and then you get to a point where you're okay with each other and you co-parent and whatever. And she was like, can't we just skip to that period? Let's just consciously uncouple, but still be... And she explained it, and it all made sense, but like,
also,
it took
the word
the world by
divorce,
storm.
the word divorce is like so harsh, and like for the kids, like their parents are divorced. Like, I get it.
Yeah, anyways, I would recommend the interview because now I see what you see.
Yeah. She's P-Jum.
And you know what? Like, I kind of was here for her not living with her husband. Like,
It is a dream. If you're rich enough to have two houses, like, when I get there, I told Ben, I'm like, I'm getting my own house with a hibachi, and you are gonna have to live in a guest house.
Yeah, no, but he'll get a house with a golf simulator, and like, everyone will be happy.
No, it's like, God, I could only wish to be that wealthy.
Yeah. Have anyone here seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, not yet.
I want to see it, but it's sold out everywhere.
By the way, I've tried to go to the movies now 3 weekends in a row, and it's like because it's hot girl summer, like people in New York just want to stay inside with the air conditioning. And movie theaters, since like movies are like a dying industry, like the theaters are now so small where like they literally only have 30 seats.
Yeah.
And I literally have not been able to see Lion King or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm gonna have to wait till it comes out on DVD.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
So fucking sad. I really want to see it. Okay, fifth and final story. High-end retailer Barney's files for bankruptcy. Barney's, an icon of America's luxury clothing world for decades, has filed for bankruptcy. The New York-based retailer filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection early Tuesday morning. It said in a statement that it also secured $75 million from affiliates of Hilco Global and the Gordon Brothers Group to help meet its financial commitments. Quote, like many in our industry, Barney's New York's financial position has been dramatically impacted by the challenging retail environment and rent structures that are excessively high relative to market demand, Barney's CEO Daniela Vitale said in a statement. The bankruptcy filing will allow the company to conduct a sales process, review our current leases, and optimize our operations.
Oh, please. This is the least shocking thing ever. Me and Margot went to Barney's a month ago, and I literally said, like, this store will never last. They call themselves a high-end luxury retail store. They don't carry Chanel, Dior, Gucci, or Louis Vuitton.
Or Fendi.
No, they do carry
that was
Fendi.
the one.
That was the one thing they had. And I have had a gift card in my wallet, I want to say, for over 2 years. I got from a gift from a brand that I worked with, a gift card, and I never looked at like how much it was. I'm like, okay, the next time I'm at Barney's, I'll look it up. Have I ever been to Barney's? No. I went to Barney's a year ago. It was for $1,000. I walked around the store. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get whatever I want. I literally couldn't find one thing that I liked that was $1,000 because it was either $200 or $10 million. And the stuff was so ugly. Like, I literally couldn't find anything that I wanted. I literally had this gift card.
Had free money.
And I've been to Barney's now 3 times since. I cannot find something to buy.
No,
and now I have to. They're going out of business. What should I get?
This is really, well, no, they're not going out of business. They filed for Chapter 11, which isn't a death sentence. It's like a restructuring.
Speaking of Chapter 11, Jackie and I were on a call, just like business, you know, and we said to ourselves, we're like, we were negotiating with this brand, and we haven't heard from them.
Yeah.
And we're like, what happened?
They seemed really excited.
Jackie called, found out they filed for Chapter 11. Honestly, that's a great reason to not hear back from a brand. Not that they like didn't want to work with you or they thought you were too controversial.
No, 100%. It's like they're going through some stuff,
and it's fine.
But this doesn't mean that Barney's is going out of business. I think they're closing 15 stores, but they have to like get their shit together. And I mean, if they need any advice, that's what I was thinking too. But then there's just like Barney's in places.
2 in New York. I know there's one in LA. How are there 15?
Like in malls and stuff. you know.
They're not, I'm sorry, they're not what they think they are. Like, they have only expensive things that are like cool and trendy that won't be cool in a year. It's like, if you're gonna spend a lot of money on something at Bergdorf's, like, it's classic. It lasts forever. Like, you could see your investment. Like, Barney's gets things from brands that like just popped up that are like randomly $2,000.
Barney's is like, definition is like golden goose sneakers.
Yeah, like
that's what's wrong with Barney's.
What are they, $600 sneakers?
$600 sneakers that you're paying for that are pre-dirty.
Right, they get in trouble for glorifying poverty, like, because they're ripped and torn and they look like what you would look like if you couldn't afford a pair of shoes, but they make you pay $600 for it.
them.
They won't be cool in 5 years, but you're the asshole who spent $600 on them. Explain.
I don't know, but among the stores that are being closed are Chicago, Las Vegas, and Seattle.
Oh, so not New York.
No, not New York.
The New York one uptown, or which one is the flagship?
Uptown.
Really? Because I thought the downtown one was, and when they opened it, it's like the flagship reopened.
Oh, really?
But I think when the downtown one went out, the uptown one became the flagship.
Interessant.
Yeah, there's something historic about the downtown store. The downtown store, like, you walk in and it's completely empty and you're like, where's the clothing? The whole store's aesthetic is so stupid. Like, this does not shock me.
No, you guys, it's time to pivot.
Yeah.
Pivot. And I can't even with Golden Goose. Like,
Totally.
it enrages me.
It's such a dumb concept.
Like, that's my fucking cross to bear.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
I don't know how to tell you this, but your sister has a pair.
I know, but she didn't buy them.
Someone gave it to you as a gift.
Oh yeah, and I threw them out.
Okay, good. So stupid.
Yeah.
LOL. Okay, those are the Fast 5 stories that you needed to know. And now for things that you don't need to know.
We're not going to recap Bachelor in Paradise because we're going to do it on the Snatchler on Wednesday. Did you watch Below Deck?
Was it on last night?
Well, it was on at 10 o'clock, so I assumed it was a new episode.
Oh, I was watching literally 6 hours of The Bachelor in one night, so no.
Okay.
And then I had a migraine from all the Bachelor
It
stuff
was the
I
thing
watched.
with the anchor?
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah, I had a migraine too last night.
I got a migraine as I was watching The Bachelor. By the time I
Me
went to bed,
too.
it was like ringing in my head, and I had to take Advil PM and go to sleep.
Oh my God, Advil PM gives me crazy fucked up dreams. Like, I cannot take it anymore. I literally took Advil PM when I had strep because I just like needed to sleep, and I was up all night talking to Ben about this dream about how I thought Theo was the reincarnated spirit of our dad.
I mean, he is.
But honestly, it was a realization I could only come to while on drugs, because then when I realized, it totally is true.
It's totally true. It's a very sober thought of yours.
Yeah, I'm also having like another battle with my neighbor. I don't know if I told you about this. I have a neighbor who comes into town like once every 6 months. He's like a rich kid whose like parents have an apartment, and all he does is smoke weed. And like, I'm not a narc or anything. Like, it's cool. Like, I know smoking weed is cool, but like, open the window. Like, it started to smell in my apartment now. It's like, Theo can get asthma. Like, it's really annoying. And like, I really don't, like, I'm not trying to be like a loser. Like, so I let it pass. But now it's been like 2 weeks straight of the entire hallway, and now inside my apartment stinking. So I told the doorman, and they said there was nothing they could do about it. So I left a little sticky note on his door, and I tried to slide the sticky note underneath the door, but the sticky kept getting stuck to the floor, that it wouldn't slide underneath, and then I heard him coughing inside, and I was freaking out. So I just stuck it to the door and ran. That was 3 days ago. The Post-it's still on the door. Like, has he seen it? Is he playing me? I don't know.
He's definitely seen it if you heard him in there.
Definitely doesn't give a shit. And honestly, it sounds like you need to tell his parents.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's like you send your kid to New York maybe to, I don't know, go to museums or...
Juilliard.
Yeah, and now he's inside. He doesn't leave the house.
Yeah, no, you need to get the name of the parents, like, write them, like...
A letter.
Put it in
Like,
their mailbox.
I can't stress enough, like, how much of a narc I'm not. Like, I don't care, like, I'm not... Like, people, like, yell at me because they think I'm, like a loser. Like, I don't care if you smoke weed. Like, it's cool, but, like, please don't infringe on my personal space, you know?
You are the new Hillary Duff, is what people are saying. Remember that story where she got in a fight with her neighbors because they were doing that?
Was it because they were smoking weed?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she like, put a picture, but she took it too far. She put a picture of the kid on his Instagram and like their address. Like,
Yeah.
she went crazy.
Yeah, but you guys have more in common than you think.
But I'm trying to be respectful while also being like, you know, I'm a cool young person. Like, I understand that everyone smokes weed. Like, it's not a big deal. I actually think his apartment might even have a terrace. Like, go outside. There's no reason. In 2019, you could smoke weed out of a pen, out of a vape, out of a brownie. Like, you could literally, like, we should not be having this problem.
I agree.
So it's just like an ongoing problem with my neighbor, and I'm trying to be respectful while also maintaining my cool factor and not be a narc.
Well, you should have Theo make a big duty and just leave it outside his door. I think that's a good
Like
solution.
in Billy
To
Madison.
me, that seems like a little crazier than Hillary Duff.
I think that's a good solution.
It's just a smell that really bothers me. Like,
So give him a smell that really bothers him.
so now I'm using all my expensive fucking Molten Brown spray, like spraying the lobby. Like, that's for when I have guests over. Like, it's not just to waste on the hallway. But it's like, I have people come over to my house, like, for meetings. I have friends come over. Like, I can't even think that it's me,
They're lighting up a doobie.
that I'm smoking some delicious
and
kush.
it's the day you got arrested for
Smoking a doobie. Honestly, if you just came out and said, honestly, Claudia, I'm sorry. Like, I just really want to smoke a doobie. I would say okay. Okay.
And what if he came out and said, like, I have chronic pain and this is the only thing that helps?
I would say thank you for being communicative.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
But it's just like, I knock and he doesn't answer. Like, he's hiding from me. Because he's paranoid from all the weed he's smoking.
Okay. I understand. I'm sorry.
No, but like, seriously, like, open the window. Like, that's literally it.
Sweet. What's going on with your neighbors, Snitch?
I've literally never spoken to them except the neighbor across from me. His door's always open.
That's weird.
Yeah, and like every time I'm.
But you live on like a big floor with lots of apartments. Like, I only have 2 other apartments on my floor. You don't see anyone?
Rarely.
You
Like
have cute dogs in your building too. Margaret's a hot doorman.
yeah, he's so.
Oh, I
you
know
know
who.
who.
Yesterday.
You know who?
I know who. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Zach used to be friends.
Hottie Lamani with the swimmer's body.
Yeah, he was definitely a swimmer.
Yeah, deaf.
Death.
Well, I guess that's all she wrote, right?
I suppose so, yeah. I feel like we've covered a lot, but it's like, it hasn't even been an hour.
We have covered. No, but it's because we're holding back for the Snatchler.
Oh, that's
why.
true. Okay.
Like we have so much to say. Honestly, we should just go record the Snatchler right now because I'm ready to party.
So Snatchler comes out tomorrow. There's a new episode of The Schwitz that dropped this morning. Ben swears it's the best episode yet. And that's it. Anything else we need to promote while we're on the air? Stream Toast by Toast on iTunes.
Ooh, follow me on Instagram at Jackie O Problems. Jackie O Flow is on and poppin'. The summer pack is premium as hell, and I recommend it because it's your hot girl summer and you deserve it.
We were actually saying yesterday that your summer pack is our favorite so far.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I've
it's
been
my
using
thing-
Enhanced and Scenery Vibes.
Yeah, I think like those 5 are at the top of
Me
my
too.
preset list right now, and I don't go below them ever
Me too.
because I don't need to.
All right, well, thank you for listening to The Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe to YouTube. Give this video a thumbs up. If you listen to us as a podcast, we're also available as a podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. So subscribe, leave a review, 5 stars about how amazing, stunning, and smart we are. Thank you so much. We love you, and we will see you tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, bright and early.
Bye.